Have you ever checked to see if the car seat your loved one is using might be expired? Yes, car seats do expire. They have an expiration date written usually on the bottom of the seat. Did you know that all children, no matter the age, should be riding in car seats? It really depends on their height and their weight versus their age. I bet you've been told that after a certain age or weight, kids don't need to be in a car seat or in a booster seat. But that is not true. Per the Kansas Highway Patrol, Kansas state law requires that all children under the age of 1 be rear-facing in a car seat. And they actually recommend that you rear-face till the height and weight limits of your seat. And that is different for all seats. The majority state law of the country is age 2. Some states are still behind, but it is actually safer to rear face to age 2 due to bone maturity. Not height and weight, not size or age. It is due to the bone maturity. By the age of 2, bones are more mature and they can withstand a crash if they were to be forward facing than if they were to be rear facing. Children can be turned between the ages of 1 to 3 years old. They can be turned forward facing per car seat safety laws. So you can, make your educated decision on that based on your state law. It's kind of parental discretion, but it is definitely safer to rear face the longest, even after the age of 2, if your child is still in the height and weight limits of rear facing. There are big misconceptions about when children should be moved from forward facing to like a high back booster, which is with no 5-point harness. It is just a car seat belt. But I will explain and give sources to prove that children should be in car seats as long as possible, and those car seats should be properly installed per the car seat manual. It is our responsibility to protect children, so we should all be advised and educated on the car seat safety laws and how to install and use a car seat properly. We must understand the effects and dangers that improper car seat use can cause, including in the event of a crash, including severe injuries and even death. You should always follow your car seat instruction manuals for height and weight limits because they differ, as I said before. A child should remain rear-facing until they have met the height and weight limits per the manual. When rear-facing, the straps need to be at or below the shoulder level. You don't want them to be above. You want them to be at or below the level when rear-facing. You want the chest clip to be level with the top of the armpit. This is because the rib cage provides support in the event of a crash so that the intestines are not crushed. The strap should also be tight enough to where you cannot pinch them above the chest clip. You should always ensure that a child is ready to forward face according to the requirements of the car seat. Once they are forward facing, they should still be harnessed in a 5-point harness, not a seatbelt, until the weight and height limit. And the strap should come at or above the shoulder level. Clip should be in the same place at the armpit level. Strap should be tight enough that they cannot be pinched. Each car seat has a guideline when a child can be taken out of a harness and be put into a booster seat or high back booster using the seat belt. And this is when a child can complete the 5-step test. The 5 steps are: 1, shoulder belt crosses between the shoulder mark. 2, the lower back is against the vehicle seat. 3, lap belt is across the thighs, not on the stomach, not low on the legs, it's on the thighs. Knees bend at the edge of the seat. Child rides straight, head up the whole trip. So if your child still falls asleep in the car and will slip over, that's not safe. They are not ready. When forward facing, the top tether should always be clipped to the back of the vehicle seat. Always, no matter what, booster or anything, should always be attached. A booster is never safe for a child who does not meet the weight, height, age of 5, usually, 5-step test, and maturity level. You should always follow the instruction manual of your car seat to ensure proper installation. You can not use the seat belt installation along with the latch installation. You can only use one or the other. You may choose whichever works best, but only one or the other. During installation, the car seat should not move more than 1 inch at the belt path, side to side, or front to back. You should never use any aftermarket products that are not, because they are not safe. So strap covers, infant inserts, toys attached, car seat mats underneath the car seat. Only like Graco allows a thin mat or towel, but most of them don't. So always check your manual. Body supports, cushions. Per the car seats for the littles.org, they recommend none of that. Car seats should be cleaned per the manual because most chemicals are dangerous to the flame retardant that is made into the material. So look at your manual for that. So I'm going to show you a couple clips on why rear facing is best. So come on. And we will start right here. And you see the impact on the spine. Okay, and then this is for the tether. Okay, so I have shared with you some of the most important things about car seat safety that I believe are important and should be followed. Many Americans fail to know these things. Excuse me. I hope you now have the information to use car seats properly and safely so that you can keep your loved ones safe in the event of a crash. Always follow your manual, as I've said before, and this information can help prevent life-threatening injuries and even death in the event of a crash. So I ask that you take the information I've provided for you and share it with others, relatives or friends that may not know these things because they are very important.